to do, because I tried to start the video in the living room, but as soon as I sat down, somebody started crying. Well, not crying, started making noises. Right? Yeah. What's up, Mitch Mafia? It's your girl Cici, and today I am back with another video. As you guys can see, it's just me today. There's no Chic, no baby Z. You probably hear the AC, but it's really hot, guys, so please bear with me. As you guys can tell by the title, I will be telling you guys 10 things no one told me after childbirth. I do have some great women in my family. We tell each other everything. We speak about everything. So I'm sure they probably told me some of these things, but I do know that there is moms out there that look for videos like this, because there was once upon a time, before I had my first baby, there was a lot of things that I YouTube, like number one, giving birth. That's that. Just really quickly, guys, this is from my experience. I'm sure there are women out there that can definitely relate. I don't think there's any woman that can say I went through nothing after childbirth. Maybe it's possible, but I've seen it firsthand. Women who went through it, that went through it just like me, and you know, still going through it, and it takes a while. It definitely takes a while to finally adjust. So, not gonna ramble too much. I want to get straight into it. So before we do that, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We will really appreciate it. It will mean the world to us. Give the video a big thumbs up. Also, turn on your post notification, guys, and the little bell button right next to the subscribe button. Pressing that button will alert you every single time we post a video, so you will never miss another video. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. I want to also mention a few things that they don't tell you during childbirth, things that might happen. So let's start with, because I have my list right here, guys. If I don't have a list, I will be all over the place, because that's just me. That's what I do. There is definitely more things to this, but these are like my top 4, right? There is a possible chance that you will be pushing for a long time. For baby Z, I think I pushed for like an hour and some change. I know it wasn't 10 minutes. I was pushing for a long time, and pushing and being in all that pain, it feels like an eternity. Number 2, there will be a lot of people watching you give birth. So everybody will see your lady parts. Everybody will see, hey girl. Everybody will see your lady parts. The doctors, the nurses, there's like 50 nurses. Then you have the assistants, or whatever they're called. You have a whole bunch of people. Hey. For the most part, a lot of them are helping you, and then for the second part, everybody's like just trying to, like, you know, focus on getting the baby out. You know, some of them are like push, and then you got some of them that are really like right there trying to get the baby out. In my case, in my experience, again, guys, when I gave birth to Zara, when I tell you there was like 50 people in my room, that was including my mom, Chic. I think even Chic's mother was in the room. There was just so many people in the room. It was bananas. I probably had like 10 doctors, 10 nurses, assistants, the whole front desk, the security guard. I probably had everybody in my room. I'm not even kidding. And it was just like, oh my goodness, like I just felt so exposed. Like wow, guys, like, you know, this is not a party. You know, I'm trying to give birth here, and then it's like you're not really focused on that. You see it, but you're not really focused on that, because you focused on, you know, delivering your baby. So it's just like, you know, okay, whatever. It's just it. You're in so much pain, you don't even care who sees it at this point. But yeah, so just beware. Just, you know, just beware. There might be a lot of people just looking at your lady parts, you know. There is no privacy. At that point, there is no privacy, none. And then we have, you might poop while giving birth. The first time around, guys, I am going to be completely raw. When I do these videos, 100% real. The first time around, I did poop. It wasn't nothing crazy like diarrhea, and it's possible you might poop on yourself, which is totally normal, and it's totally okay. Like, who's judging you at this point? It is what it is. You got to get that baby out by any means, right? By any means necessary. You got to get that baby out. 4th thing is, the baby may rip you apart. And when I say that, I say the baby can rip you from where the baby comes out from. I don't want to get too much into detail. From that part all the way to the booty. Like, it is possible that the baby can definitely rip you apart, and you may need lots and lots of stitches. I'm gonna leave that at that. Let's jump into after childbirth. So, breastfeeding. Oh my goodness. Breastfeeding is supposed to be one of the most natural things ever. Baby's supposed to come out get on the boob and just, you know, just feed. And I learned, of course, that it's natural, but it is one of the hardest things to do. And I've learned through the second time around. The first time around I wasn't really into it, to be honest. Like, yeah, I was doing it because everybody else was telling me to do it, and I had to stop because I needed surgery. I mentioned that in other videos, so I'm not gonna really talk about that. But the second time around I was just so excited to breastfeed. It's supposed to be the most natural thing, and it's definitely by far the hardest thing that I've ever done, more because she never latched. I chose to exclusively pump, and that's what I've been doing for 4 months. Another thing that comes along with breastfeeding is engorgement in the breast. I'm sure all women have felt after they gave birth hard, I mean rock hard, like a rock, an actual rock hard boobs, to the point where it just hurts so much. And that's basically just a whole bunch of milk overflowed in your boobs. So you either have to pump it out, or you need to give it to the baby. You need to latch the baby and have the baby drink it all. If not, you could get mastitis. And basically what mastitis is, it could be a clogged milk duct and inflamed breast tissue, and it causes like red spots in the breast. You could feel the pain, like it really hurts. I think I caught that one time because I had caught fever, and there was a few things that I felt crazy. But I do remember after me pumping, I felt a lot better, so I knew that's what it was. Or maybe it wasn't. I'm probably just diagnosing myself. But with being engorged and not doing anything about it, you could definitely get mastitis. Again, you could just Google it and it'll tell you exactly what mastitis is. But another thing nobody told me is that after birth contractions, that you still get contractions after birth. Granted, they're not as severe as the contractions that you're having when the baby is coming, but you still feel it. Like, they're so uncomfortable, especially when I was pumping and like trying to put baby Z. When I was putting Mattison on my breast, oh my goodness, I felt the contractions. When I was pumping, I felt the contractions. It made me want to stop because I'm like, I can't do this. Like, it was so painful. Like, I felt the contractions all over again. I'm like, it's not done yet. I gave you guys 3. I probably have 11 things, but let's see. Another thing they didn't tell me was that I was gonna cry a lot. And again, this is my experience, but I do know that there are a lot of women that felt the exact same thing that I felt. There was times that I didn't even know why I was crying. I just cried. And being at the hospital with Mattison, I was okay because I had Sheik there. I also had the nurses checking in with me. I just had a whole lot of support at the hospital. Once I came home, I just felt this rush of emotions that I sat in the bathroom and I just cried and I cried and I cried and I cried. And after that day moving forward, I just cried, and that's all I did, to cry. I cried every pump session. 3 o'clock in the morning when I got up to go pump, I cried while everybody else was sleeping. It's just real. Like, and your hormones are everywhere, so nobody told me that I would be crying so much. Oh my goodness. Also, another thing is that you will bleed. I don't think there's a woman that can say that she didn't bleed after childbirth, but whether it was a C-section, no matter how you gave birth, you will bleed, and you bleed a lot for a long time. After a while, it does get lighter. The blood does get lighter, and you won't be going through so many pads a day. But in the beginning, you bleed a lot, and you do bleed for a long time. I think I bled for like more than a month, honestly. Your uterus is shrinking back and all that stuff. All the stuff that's going on in there is just coming out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nobody ever told me this. Goodness. Your lady parts will never be the same. They would never be the same. The body changes completely. And don't get me wrong, there are some women who snap back like nothing ever happened. Like, it was just like poo poo, or baby, or belly, or nothing. But I am almost 100% sure that their lady parts, whether it's the boobies, the booty, something changed. Because if not, then that's crazy. That also goes with snapping back. I've seen somebody snap back in literally a week, and it's just like, sis, you had a baby when, where, how, like how did you do that? And then you got women like me who there is no this snap back. Who? What? No. Girl, you gotta work for it. You gotta work hard for it. I wish I was one of the ones that snapped back, but I'm okay. I'm not even stressing it. It is what it is. This is something that I can change. I can work out. Another thing, that I knew nothing about. I found out about postpartum hair loss through YouTube videos. I didn't know that that was a thing, because I don't know anybody that actually lost hair, because I don't think everybody goes through that, because the first pregnancy I didn't go through that at all, but the second time around I definitely did. I feel like I lost so much hair. Like, I was told that it grows back. It's been 4 months now, so it's definitely slowing down, because I'm not losing as much hair as I was before. But in the beginning, oh my gosh, it was like big chunks of hair balls like this. Like, another thing, while you're giving birth, because I just thought about it right now. I told you guys, if I don't have a list, I'll be all over the place. But while you're giving birth, when you're pushing like you're taking a poop. If you push any other way, you can hurt yourself. And that is, I feel like that is so crucial, because my first time pushing, if nobody told me to push like I was taking a poop, I think I probably would have killed myself, honestly, because I was pushing from like up here, like the top area. Like I was like I feel like I could have like freaking exploded. My brain could have exploded. So when you're pushing like you're taking a poop. That's the way you push. Don't push any other way, guys. So, moving on. You may feel lonely, even with having support, even with having Sheik here. And Sheik is a great dad. He's super hands-on, and he does anything and everything that he needs to do, you know. So it's not like I didn't have any support and I was really lonely. No, I just felt lonely. I just felt alone. Also, it may take you a very long time to adjust. They say for you and your partner to give you guys at least 6 weeks to adjust, but there is cases where it does take much longer. Just adjusting to having 2 kids and being tired, and still having, no matter how tired you are, you still got to do what you got to do, and that comes with adjusting. And that's important. Some people it may take a shorter amount of time to adjust, but give yourself that time to heal, to adjust, because you just have to, honestly, because you would drive yourself crazy. Like, you can't expect for everything to go back to normal right away. Like, that's definitely not gonna happen. Be kind to yourself and know that everything is gonna be okay, and that you will adjust. Everything will get back to normal. Whatever your normal is, it will get back to normal. I'm gonna just do 2 more, because this is now it's coming to the top. Now it's just like, yeah, girl, get it while it's hot. Everybody has opinions. Everybody wants to give you advice. Everybody is a parent. Everybody's this. Everybody's that. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, because, you know, sometimes advice is needed. What drives me crazy, and another thing that I've learned, is that people are so quick to give you advice and opinions instead of asking you, are you okay? Some kind words and some, you know, some support, like, you know, you could do this, you got this, like, you got this, don't worry, and if you need anything, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Because as new parents, or as parents just in general, you're gonna learn throughout the journey. And to be somebody who's just like, wow, you can't do this, or you shouldn't do that, or you should give them this because I have kids and I've done this with them, or, you know, just because you did it with your kid doesn't mean that I'm gonna do it with my kid. And when it comes to like giving advice and opinions and all that other stuff, that's very sensitive. So to be aware of the things that you say, the things that you do, that's important. And that's something that I've learned. You know, people are going to be on your back, people are going to be in your ear, people are going to try to tell you how to be a parent, people's going to try to do this and do that and do. And then the last one is, I feel like not enough moms are told this, and that is that it will get better. It will get better. The beginning is rough, and it could be rough up to 4 months, 5 months, whatever, but it will get better. Mattison didn't sleep for the first 2 months. Now she sleeps through the night. She takes 3 or 4 naps throughout the day. So I'm definitely getting more rest, because if I didn't have to pump, forget it. I'll have more than enough sleep to go around to stay up to the next day. But I'm lying, definitely lying. It does get better. It does, because they don't stay small forever. They're gonna grow outside of your arms, outside of your lap. They're gonna grow to beautiful, beautiful human beings, and this is very temporary. So enjoy it, embrace it. Even if you gotta wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning, of course, who wants to do that? But hold your baby tight and just love them, because they're not gonna be little forever. And it makes me kind of sad and emotional, because my baby is growing so fast right before my eyes. She's already 4 months. It's crazy. But yeah, mommies, Y'all got this. If there's any dads watching this, you know, support your woman, because you watched your wife give birth and you watched her throughout her pregnancy and you've been there through it all. You know it's not easy. It's not easy. Yes, I hear her in the back making all that noise, but she's just over there just talking. Hold your lady down and support. Just support, be her backbone. You know, just hold her down. This one was over here. She's not with nothing. She just keeps.
Baby knows how to show up now.
You love your sister. You love your sister, hun. Say, it's my 4-month birthday. It's my 4-month birthday. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys, I love you guys so much. Mish Mafia, you guys have no idea. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up. Turn on your post notification bell. That is the bell right next to the subscribe button. And what that bell is going to do, once you press it, it's going to alert you every single time we post a video, so you will never miss another video. And these 2 random shout outs go to Gina Velasquez and Miss Rodriguez. Kayla, thank you so much, ladies, for being on this journey with us and subscribing and interacting with us and all that great stuff. Thank you so much. And without further ado, bye.